Hi, it's Heather with StrengthOnTheRun.com. Real quickly, 3 minutes at the most, want to talk to you about sciatica and show you two things you can do about sciatica. Um, One thing that's important to understand about this, a couple things. Sciatic nerve tends to run all the way along and down. You'll often feel a shooting pain running across your butt, one side or both, and then along either the back, sometimes even around the side, the IT end of the leg. So that's often where you'll feel it, but it really originates in the lower back area. So there are certain things we can do. Chiropractic adjustments can be helpful. Um, Actions we can take that I can help you with here would involve balancing the muscles that support posture. So I say it originates in the lower back. What often will happen, a lot of times this happens during pregnancy, but not just, it can be other times, other situations, but we get into this arched or this sway back position. And again, that belly growing can really contribute to that posture being off. So we've got this mixed pressure on that sciatic nerve and tends that chain reaction. So what we want to do is look at what we can do to get our spine back into a more ideal position. So two things we can work on today to make that happen. One is stretching the lats. The lats are the wings of the back, and when they can relax and lengthen, they can allow that lower back to settle into a more rounded position. So all fours, we're going to do this. We're lifting one arm. Let's start with the left one. Now, notice what I'm doing. I'm gently tilting my left hip back, not up, but just back from the shoulder as I lengthen out the back side. We might say the back half, my left half of my back, or we might say the back half of my waist here, about 20 to 30 seconds. And just really engaging with that stretch. Notice my belly stays in. I don't want to let my belly flap down when I do this. Now we'll try the other side. So the right arm here is going to lift right at shoulder height, right? So we don't want to tilt anything up and down, nothing like that. We want to be parallel to the ground. We're lengthening out that side. You might feel like a slight half circle feeling through the back half of your waist, or again, the right half of your back. And that's what we want to focus on. You might think of, and you don't have to lift your hand, I'm just doing that to show you. You might think of this half of your waist kind of engaging to make a little, to press that part of your back toward the sky. And from there, this leads really nicely into this. This is called a pelvic tilt. We're going to use the abs and glutes to tilt the pelvis under and release. Now you don't want to go this far. Remember, this is the problem, the anatomical problem that could be contributing to the sciatica. We want to tilt under. This is called a posterior pelvic tilt, release. We'll do 8 and release using the abs, using the glutes a bit. Most people will feel this a bit more in the abs. It's a good idea to recruit both. We'll do 6 and 5, 4, doing great, 3, 2, and we will hold the last one here. So again, I just want you to really focus on how we're using the abdominal muscles and a bit of the glutes to, you might say, create the situation where your lower back can kind of round out a little bit. So it's going to, again, take pressure off of that sciatic nerve. So again, this is Heather with StrengthOnTheRun.com. We just looked at two things we can do to relieve sciatic nerve issues and perhaps alleviate or even get rid of sciatic nerve pain. It was stretching the lats and recruiting our abs and glutes for some pelvic tilts. Now, the related blog post with this, I'm going to put a link up at the bottom part to this video on the YouTube channel. I would love for you to check that out. And I'd also love to hear back from you. Is this helpful? Did this answer any questions? Has this helped you solve any issues you might be dealing with? And please consider subscribing to the YouTube channel, the newsletter, StrengthOnTheRun.com. Have a beautifully happy and healthy day.